Well, he went down on his website.
When you finally go to the body, you often get results you're not expecting.
Well, I think the punch exploded. He never saw the punch coming, so it was effective. But going in this round here, I don't think it's going to have any.
Nice and calm. You're okay.
Gotcha.
I think you got your word.
Going to the next round, I don't think the body punch is going to have any lasting effect.
The same way. You got to fight him the same way.
Easy enough for you to say, Emmanuel.
You want to win?
As it was winding down, they were in this scuffle on the break on the ropes, and there's the punch right there in the solar plexus. As I noted before, when Vargas has Mayweather on the ropes, he's got Mayweather where Mayweather wants him, because he's got him at close quarters and he can hit him with punches he may not see.
That's because once Mayweather has much faster hands and better coordination in close.
Right hand lands for Mayweather. Vargas kind of grinning at him. And Emmanuel Stewart pointed out in the last round, Mayweather not really hurting him with head punches. But when he fired that left hook to the body and got a perfect placement on it, it was enough to score the knockdown.
The head punches, he's prepared for. The most effective head punch that he's landed is basically the jab, because Vargas is leaning in forward now as he picks the punches off, so he can be in a better position when he executes himself. In the early part of the fight, he was standing back blocking the punches, but he's trying to lean in more where his head and his hands will be closer to Mayweather after he finishes up.
Well, in recent weeks, we've gotten some great illustrations of the importance of body punching. Prince Nassim loosening Guyani Bungu up with early body last week. Oscar De La Hoya knocking out Daryl Coley with a body punch. Felix Trinidad stopping David Reed's movement and ultimately breaking him down with vicious punishment to the body. The more young fighters learn to do it, the better they get.
I feel we've seen more of that since Roy Jones
knocked out Virgil Hill.
Knocked out Virgil Hill with that crushing shot a couple years ago.
Midway through round 7, Floyd Mayweather Jr. thoroughly in control, but Goyo Vargas able to show his vast experience and professionalism by eking out ways here and there to stay in the fight. Floyd busting through the guard with his right hand lead.
Those punches are very flashy, but they're not as effective as the shorter punches are, because Vargas can see the punches coming, and when you see a punch coming, your muscles and your nervous system prepares to handle it. It looks good, but it's the punch, it's a short punch that you don't see much as the body punch that landed the other round, which is the most effective.
And of course, often the will ooh and ah on punches that are completely blocked or partially blocked.
And not only blocked, but a lot of time that's what you bust your hands up on, like those type punches also, because you're landing more on your fingers instead of on the knuckles.
Floyd has never complained about hand problems in his career. Vargas leaning against Floyd and trying to pound away to the body, giving Mayweather the kind of chance he got in the last round when he knocked Vargas down with a body shot. But I think Gregorio...
Good body punch. Good. There you go.
Left hand to the body again by Mayweather.
This is what I said. I would like to, even though it's a gamble, I would try to have him fight him, and I think his punching power would be more effective here.
This is one of the few real exchanges I've seen Mayweather in any fight.
Close one. But Goyo Vargas has hung in and tried to dish it out where he could against Floyd Mayweather Jr. And Mayweather has occasionally relished the chance to trade with Vargas and demonstrate his blinding hand speed. Harold Letterman still enthralled with the way Mayweather is fighting. Cruising to a big lead over Vargas, and we suspect that's true on the other scorecards as well. Between rounds, a round and a half ago, after Vargas was knocked down on a body shot from Mayweather, you heard Joe Goosen ask him, do you want to continue? Although Vargas has never been in any real serious trouble.
There is a welt along the right eye of Mayweather. I don't think I've seen him with that sort of damage before.
Mayweather's skills apparent on the double left hook moments ago, landing to the body and the head.
Mayweather's boxing skills and speed right now is what's really winning the fight, and but he can't hurt Vargas as much as he would like.
What would a Mayweather-Corrales fight look like, Emmanuel?
Mayweather-Corrales fight would be a very interesting fight because Corrales is going to put tremendous pressure, and I don't know if Mayweather would be able to handle pressure coming from a tall fighter, which is up top over him. And the fact that Corrales doesn't punch long punches where you can counterpunch. He waits until he's right on you, and you normally have made your defensive motions, and he still hasn't punched. And when he does punch, it's going to be almost too close.
Yeah, but one thing about Corrales is he can be hit. He gets hit. He's open for some shots, and he'll get hit by Mayweather. I don't know that Mayweather can hurt him, but that's got to be a factor going the other way.
Mayweather can hit him, but Mayweather's not that much of a devastating one-punch fighter, and that's going to make a difference. I think Corrales will be a very tough fight, and particularly with his height.
Off what we've seen in the last 6 months, you might suspect that Corrales is the harder puncher.
Well, I don't suspect it. I think it's perfectly apparent. He stands flat-footed. He's right in there. He throws his punches correctly.
Very short.
Gets good leverage on them. He commits to him. He wants to hurt the other guy. He doesn't want to outpoint him.
To some degree, he's a version of Felix Trinidad. To some degree, the fact that being as tall as he is, he fights with his hand so high, and all of his punches are very active punches with very little gap.
Is that a Texas two-step round, or was it some other dance I haven't heard of?
Okay, I want to do that. Open them up. That's fine. Breathe through your mouth. Breathe in deep, let out slow. See, the bleeding stop already. You feel?
All right, we got 4 rounds to go. You got to do it now. Let's give him some water.
Aquí está. Okay. Yeah, Royal. It's not a scientific. It's scientific. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. Okay.
Gregorio Vargas is a real professional, and although he himself admits that the highlight of his career has already happened years ago when he won a featherweight title, and that he is near retirement, he's fighting with the fierce pride of a profession.
And it's got to be frustrating. He's in a situation where the speed, he knows, is too much for him, and the skill, but he's doing all that he can to win. And has never given up hope still. He's really making every effort that he can still to win this fight. And who knows what would happen later on in the fight when you have a fight of this type, and the fact that he's getting closer to Mayweather now.
Has he won a round yet, Harold?
No, Jim. I got it 8-0, 80-71 Floyd Mayweather. I tell you, Jim, you know, the judges look for 4 things, and he's doing all 4.
Well, look at this, Harold. Maybe Vargas can win around here, as Mayweather elects to hold his hands in front of his face and allow Vargas to pound away at the rib cage and the elbows. Vargas trying to put Mayweather to the test along the ropes. Floyd looking to pick a shot in here.
Now expect Mayweather to explode after this himself.
He's hoping to get Vargas to wear himself out.
That's correct.
Right here.
Vargas gets in a left hook upstairs. Mayweather retaliates with a right uppercut. And there's a lead right hand and a right hand to the body by Vargas. And now here it comes.
Yes.
Vargas stopped throwing punches and Mayweather flurried. And now here comes Goyo.
My goodness, a fight broke out.